Hey, welcome to another episode of what we watched last weekend. This episode's going to be a little bit different, and I'll tell you why in a moment. I'm Lady Shasha, Mistress of the Snark, the Blood Goldilocks, and the Gore Connoisseur, and with me is Tonyman 100.
That's right. The AV Club Reject. By the way, that song is very peppy.
Yeah, I just got what do you call it? Public domain music.
It's really,
Yeah.
really peppy.
Mhm. So we didn't really, we did watch a few movies last weekend, but we're not going to talk about them. We're actually going to talk about another adventure that we went on.
Oh yeah.
The way this is structured, the way I've structured the videos, I'm going to show, let me ask you, the way I had it structured in my mind is to show the video footage that you took first and discuss it, then the video footage that I took and discuss it, and then I also was able to dig up some video footage from when I went on the same excursion in 2021 with someone else. Hey, look, check out the chat. Did you see the chat?
Yeah, I was
Double
just
feature
about to
is
click on
here.
it.
They say, "Hey everyone, Mr. Dan is here." He says, "Hey
Hello,
Shasha."
Mr. Dan.
By the way, he just recently did a really cool live stream about classic creatures. The
Oh.
thumbnail has the creature from the Black Lagoon on it. And Mr. J, I'm very sorry, I couldn't remember who your guest was, but you had a guest on there, and it's a pretty good stream. Goes for about an hour and a half. I was watching it from bed, so
And
I go ahead.
I was gonna say, I don't mean to be rude. I'm gonna say hello to Double Feature too.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
But you can do whatever you want because I have a lot to say, and you can just do it the way you want to do it.
Well, the first thing I'll do is I think I'll share where we went.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I meant to do it like that. Okay. Just give me
Yeah.
one moment to line
You're,
this up.
oh, you tuned into a very good time, Mr. Dan, because yeah, we went on a ghost hunt, and yeah, let's just say we went on a ghost hunt.
Okay, I'll show you the website of the tour that we went on.
By the way, he says it was Rachel from the Black Lagoon, and she's got a great channel.
Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. That's weird. It's showing on my thing. Let me add it again and see if that.
Oh, that's
Nope. Okay, let me remove that and try to add it again. There we go. That works.
yeah. There we
Okay,
go.
so we went to American Ghost Adventures, which is a small business locally owned in downtown Orlando. Of course, open all year round. And it has different, I guess, versions of the tour. We went on a 2-hour investigative walking tour.
Yeah,
The other ones should say,
I think
scroll
the
forward to
other one
where.
was like a 4-hour one.
Yeah, this one, there's an epic downtown Orlando investigative ghost tour. That's the 4-hour tour. It says universally known as the ultimate dream tour for our paranormal fans. 4 hours of exploring the downtown Orlando area. This tour is much more laid back and gives you the opportunity to stay in locations for a longer period of time. Now, that's the one you said you wanted to go back and do, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. There's also a Toast to the Ghost Haunted Pub tour of downtown Orlando. It says, join us in downtown Orlando for some great food and drinks while touring the city beautiful. Food and drinks are not included in the ticket price. See some iconic places in downtown Orlando and hear about the mysteries that surround the city. 3 hours. And another one is called Not Your Mother's Museum Tour. This tour focuses more on the investigative side of the paranormal. We will be touring the downtown area and going inside a museum or two to check out the paranormal activity that has been experienced there. 4 hours or 2 hours. Then there's Haunted Files, a true crime and restless souls tour, where shadows creep and spirits weep. Tour historic downtown Orlando's shady past with true crime stories, forgotten history, first-hand ghost stories, and a mini ghost hunt, all in this 2-hour tour. And then Echoes of the Past historical walking ghost tour. This tour is for those just looking for the facts. It's all history, fun, facts, and first-hand ghost stories. No equipment, all outdoors, pet-friendly 1.5 hour. Now, the first one, the one we went on was the 2-hour investigative walking tour, and I don't think I read the description. Sorry about the announcement in the background. There's stuff going on that's alerting to Amazon. Okay, where was I? 2-hour investigative walking tour of downtown Orlando. The Downtown Orlando tour is our most requested tour. It is a 2-hour walking tour that will include history, ghost stories, and a brief investigation inside some of our most haunted buildings in downtown. Guests will be issued ghost hunting equipment. And so on here, we will show you the ghost hunting equipment.
Yes.
Let me remove this and then go back to full screen. And then I'm gonna now. Did you get a chance to review your footage before you sent
Nope.
it to before you? Yeah,
I didn't look at it at all. Why?
It's not the greatest.
I mean, it wasn't. I had to hold
the
Go ahead.
what was I gonna say? The
camera.
night vision. The night vision
Oh.
was okay. I couldn't remember what it was called at first. The night vision was okay. Here's the first one. You took 34 seconds.
There you go. Oh, my color's off. No, I'll do it right now. Just to make sure. See you guys. Have a good life. I'll be back.
If it was that Annabelle, we would have a lot more money.
If it was that Annabelle, I might not be here.
I'll be back, I promise. I'm coming. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
But we do believe we have our own Miss Annabelle. She likes to stay in that big circular room all the way there at the end.
What?
Wow.
What in the Cloverfield was that?
That was me walking down some stairs.
Yeah, that's not what you were meant to record, though.
Well,
was a waste. That was kind of a waste of night vision.
Not really.
You have another one that was 13 seconds.
Wait, pause that for a minute, because if you noticed, I didn't say "have a nice life."
Mm-hmm. You also
What
said
the
that you'd
hell?
be right back, which is not something you should say in a horror situation.
And nothing happened.
But still, let's play your 13-second recording.
I wouldn't suggest it because people like to let their dogs poop and not clean up after themselves. So this was a bit strange during this old version for this video recording.
Oh.
You got to pan slower.
Well, if you remember, I was recording, and he was like, "You're not supposed to be recording my speech."
Mm-hmm.
But in my defense, by the way, anybody listening to a headphones, this is a headphone alert, obviously, because that audio is extremely loud. I had to turn my headphones down.
It wasn't loud in mine.
It was loud in mine, so I don't know if it's loud to anybody else, but yeah, because that first one, I was like, Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. So, anyways,
Here's the third video you took. It tops out at 34 seconds.
This is like a Tony Man roast.
I'm sorry, but this is. I would have done the night vision footage myself if I knew you were only going to take a few seconds here and there. And that.
Well, okay.
I know you told me you just wanted to enjoy the experience. But
yeah.
We could have used just a little bit more footage from your camera.
All right.
Here we go.
Is it the hall? Hopefully.
Oh, my color's off. No, I'll do it right now. Just to make sure. See you guys. Have a good life. I'll be back.
If it was that Annabelle, we would have a lot more money.
If it was that Annabelle, I might not be here.
I'll be back, I promise. I'm coming. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
But we do believe we have our own Miss Annabelle. She likes to stay in that big.
There you go. Oh, my color's off. No, I'll do it right now. Just to make sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's the same video twice.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, there should be a third video. Hold on. How did I?
Hopefully it's the hallway one. But I mean, I was basically trying to enjoy the experience, and you can't navigate a dark hallway. It was extremely dark. You couldn't see your hand in front of your face. And I'm supposed to be doing this and recording. I can't even chew gum and walk at the same time sometimes. And then that steep ass stairwell that went like curly. There's no way. I'm over here getting roasted.
Yeah, I don't see where I might have accidentally deleted the wrong one. It's still on your camera. It's just not on my laptop.
It's
But
okay.
that's okay. I took some footage too. Thank goodness.
Yeah,
'Cause that
everybody pay attention now for the differences of the footage.
I
Please.
also took some still photography and I mixed it in.
And
So
then we
let's add to the stage.
oh,
This is the first thing I took, which was just when we were waiting outside to start the tour in front of 55 West, which is on Church Street. And I just thought it looked kind of pretty lit up like that.
yeah.
There's a Church Street market. I put a slow-mo in there too so that we could talk over it because the first time I went downtown and did this trip, which you'll see later in the broadcast, we took the Sunrail, but this time we drove down and parked kind of close to the Kia Center. We had to walk down. Exactly.
Yeah, there's a story about that 55 West up there
Why don't you tell the story?
It's not a haunted story, but it's a story. That building, it's extremely expensive to get into, but they can't rent. If Shasha plays the video back, they're having a hard time renting the upper level where the curves are up there, right at the very top, because they neglected to remember that turkey vultures like to go high, and in between the buildings, it makes like an updraft, and they will land on the roof right there, and they land on the penthouse, and they shit all over the place. So nobody wants to rent that up there.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to rent a place where the birds just
Like if you drive by, you can actually, if we go on like in the summer, you'll see birds flying around it, and those are the turkey vultures. But yeah, it's Church Street. Great spot.
Well, it used to be. It's pretty. This is the meeting spot where you go to start the walking tour. It says Ghost Tour and Investigations. Has the phone number there. Has a little QR code and everything. Very quaint kind of looking.
That's basically what you're going to see on the side.
And I just took a little footage of Church Street because it looks so like turn of the century. Like the buildings look like they're at least 100 years old, not more than 100 years old. Just the design of them.
And
of course, I took landscape and then also vertical video because I was going to post these on TikTok, but TikTok now may not be a thing next week. I don't even know. I hope it stays around, but I feel like if we keep it, they're going to probably mess it up and it won't be the TikTok that it was.
And then up on top of on
the second floor, looking at what probably used to be a saloon, but what we found out was not a saloon, was actually a hoe house. I don't know if we're allowed to say. Are we allowed to say whorehouse on YouTube? That's what it was. It was a whorehouse that was by the train station.
Yes.
You see the e-bikes and e-scooters.
It was a house.
So wild to have something so 21st century next
to quote your cousin. To quote your cousin, it was a house of ill repute.
Oh, he got that from my grandmother. She calls them in New Orleans, their houses of ill repute. Here's the first footage I took. Did you want me to
Why did yours look so light?
I don't know. I just used my cell phone.
Oh, did you use night vision?
No, I don't think I have night vision on my cell phone.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see what you caught.
This is zoomed in on landscape, and then I also have a vertical.
Look at you crossing your eyes down.
There you go. I see you.
I should appear in slower too.
Were you married in your previous life? If you were, please.
That's someone asking the ghost if they were married.
You're looking in the mirror. Did I send you the video of my little thing bouncing or no?
I think so.
Okay.
Was in your 20s when you passed. Could you please push that?
There's yours. That's mine right there going on. Yeah.
Okay, maybe a bit younger or older. Were you?
Oh, you didn't record it. Damn.
Yeah, I think I stopped there, but I do have a recording of him talking to the spirit.
No. There was. Hopefully, it's what I think it is, and I'll explain it
Okay.
if it happens. Go ahead.
Now this is just I just did a
Were you married in your previous life? If you were, please push it to red.
Push it to red.
Nothing.
Yeah.
yeah,
You
you see
heard me?
nothing.
Nothing. Right. Nothing.
Mhm.
Exactly what I said.
Yeah, in that particular instance, I didn't see or feel anything. You'll see a little bit of the other equipment in just a moment.
Yeah. I gotta wait till the review. All right. Is that yours?
No, that's the young lady that was in the group with us. I forgot her name.
That's right. Let me. Hopefully, I really hope how it shows it.
Do you know your age?
Yes. If you do not know your age, could you please respond by pushing it all the way up to the red?
There you. That's you.
Hmm. Yeah, I was getting nothing.
Yeah.
He thinks I'm an idiot. He's like, that's,
Oh, wait, no.
that's a dumb question.
No, because we do have some spirits that also aren't able to spell. So sometimes we'll try to do the outside game and get no response.
Oh God.
Even
Yeah.
though we can
Of
get
course you
answers
won't.
out of it.
Yo. Okay.
Oh, you're gone.
You want me to pause it?
Yeah, please. I literally, I don't know if you noticed, and I don't see it on the video right now, but when her thing was turning red, and he was
Mhm.
talking like, "Hey, turn it red, and do all this stuff," right?
Hmm.
I put mine right next to hers.
Hmm.
Now, if this energy was so strong, shouldn't it made both of ours bounce?
Possibly. I don't know. I don't know how these things work. I didn't
I was
look up
literally,
the science behind these. I don't know what
yeah,
you call these little spirit things. I didn't.
uh,
The
yeah,
little.
but I was just saying it was like, oh, I was like, oh, it's going red. Let me go right next to hers. I want to see if mine goes to red, and it just stayed green. I was like, all right, man. But I'm sorry.
Bounce up and down. You guys were asking questions.
So this is interesting.
Did you record it?
Oh, yeah. Let's put my phone with him.
One of the words that I have on my ghost detecting radar app
mine is doing that too.
is bread. If I just showed up at your house,
There's yours.
started talking to you.
That was outside, right?
Who the hell are you?
No, that's still
Oh,
normal.
So
Oh.
hello,
Upstairs.
spirits in this room.
Hello.
You guys know me. My name is Rob. I'm the tour guide. With me tonight we have
Anthony?
Shasha. Brittany.
Matthew?
and we're just here to chat with you if you want to interact with us. I'm gonna set up some
Where'd that
flashlights
light
for
come
you. We have
from?
our EMF readers as well. And if you'd like, I can even open up my Ghost Radar app. I know y'all have been pretty responsive to that.
And I was just panning around the room to see if I would catch an orb or anything, and I didn't catch anything on my cell phone.
It just went away.
I didn't catch anything at all.
Hmm.
Yeah, so nothing. See, there was nothing.
Hello.
Pretty uneventful. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hope you don't mind us being in your house. Something here.
that was that me talking?
I couldn't tell.
He likes Brittany way more than me.
You heard me? You've got those going.
Yeah,
I'm getting chills on my arm.
Oh,
That-
was that
This is
saying you had chills on your arm?
Did I say that?
Hello, don't mind us being in your house.
And you
I
say you
might
had
have had a
goosebumps.
goosebump. I might have had a goosebump. I don't remember really. Ooh, I should have brought a Ouija board.
No, you shouldn't have. I think that it's possible that they could have just like rigged one person's thing to
That-
go off, just so
I-
that it looks like something's happening. I'm
Let
not
me
saying that they did. I'm just saying.
Let me explain. So now that you brought that up and you brought that to the forefront,
Hmm.
if you want to pause the video or let it keep playing, I'll talk over it. I don't care. But
Mhm.
when he handed out the numbers,
Hmm.
he specifically handed out different numbers. He was like, "You're 41," and then he gave the girl 42. Then he
Oh, I
gave
didn't
us
notice that.
he gave us two completely different numbers. They weren't even in the 40s. They were like 10 and 11.
Mm.
And I was like, okay. But when we first got there, right?
Hmm.
I'm speaking to the chat, but when we first got there, it was they preface everything and they give you trigger objects and stuff like that. Like, oh, and then he didn't even use the damn dowsing rods, by the way. But
Hmm.
they're like, well, we'll put beads on you, and maybe you'll get grabbed by a ghost. Will manipulate the beads. But then he goes, and then the very last thing he said, which made me say bullshit. When I was like, okay, so if anything happens, it happens. I don't care. When he said, unfortunately, ghosts don't work on our time either, so you might not see anything at all. That was covering his ass.
Well, you have to, because you can't predict what a ghost will do.
I was like, come on, man. But
Alright, the spirit that we are speaking with, is this a... if
and
this
no
is a
double feature. There
child
wasn't a lot of
spirit,
activity there. There wasn't a lot
please don't
of
show
activity
all the way up
really
to red.
anywhere. Not at all. Well, for my maybe the ghost didn't like me.
I went to red.
Feel free to
Who
ask
knows?
any questions that come to mind. I'm going to go ahead and actually put my Ghostwriter app over here in this window.
So it's a kid.
And maybe I wasn't asking it enough
Was
open-ended
this
questions.
a building that you frequented when you were?
How long is this
Live?
video?
Only like a couple minutes.
It's heavily spiking.
Like she got a orange. She got up to orange, almost to red.
Yeah, and that was it.
Take a step, take a step back. See if...
Did you get?
maybe we can get that
Oh, I'll let.
energy to follow us.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
one of
know.
the ways that we can, kind of determine that if that spirit will move with us, and it's not just electrical energy.
Because remember when she got the hit right there, we all went over there,
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the word
and I was
that
like, oh,
is
it's not
in
okay.
this location.
This
And there's
is the ghost.
another
Could you please turn the
apparatus that
flashlight
he
on
had.
or
I don't know what
move
this
the EMF
this is
reader?
called.
Give
It's
us
like
It's
an
called
app.
the. It's called a cell phone.
No,
with
I
an
mean
app.
what the app is called. I don't know what the app is called.
Oh,
My EMF reader lit up 3 lights. But
Make sure we've got this set. Oh, this is actually not set right. That was a little hard for me.
yeah. See, you're getting a little something over there, but it could be because of the phone.
Yeah,
Because you were right next to the phone.
because the EMF readers read electromagnetivity, so it's got to read the phone.
yeah, I got 1 red light.
So,
What is it about bread that intrigues you? Did you used to make bread?
we're actually going to talk about that about 3-4
Yeah, the tour guide did not. Yeah, tour guide did not like you asking questions.
How dare I have logic? Like,
Yeah, he was like, no. Oh, there's the window. Yeah.
Step back.
mm-hmm.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah. From the ghost perspective, why would they?
Mine's
Like,
starting to peak
if I was a
now.
ghost,
That means
I
he
would
moved.
probably just play
So
with
it's like
Closer to
when
you.
mine was dropping, yours was going up a little.
Yeah, of
I've
course
had
his
before.
went all up, and then his was like, oh, it's you. It's a train conductor that was lost, and it gave a word bread, and then we were like bread, like it's a bakery, and then that's when he ended up showing us the sign or whatever.
Mhm.
But I'm going way ahead of myself. But come on. Oh, and this right here. Go ahead.
Oh,
Sorry.
these stills are just from during the walking tour. We weren't permitted to take video because they want people to go on the walking tours, and if we took video, then people would just watch the walkthrough online and listen to the stories without going through the experience. So we weren't able to take video during the walking tour while the guide was telling us the history of these different places and why they could possibly be haunted. So I even forgot what this place was, but it just looked interesting to me because of the gate. And then I think I took a picture in between the gates of this door back here because it looked really weird.
Yeah, but remember what he said it was?
Oh, I remember what he said it was. I don't know if we're allowed to say it, but
It was where you
this is
let-
where there's around the corner from here was a brothel, and if
there was a mistake.
prostitute accidentally became pregnant, they would go in this alleyway and end the pregnancy.
There you
Tom
go.
Baker says, I described the ghostly encounter I had in France. It's just out there, no doubt. I believe it.
And then
It happens more than most people think.
And
Oh,
then you
Professor
got
Macabro's in the house. He
yeah.
says greetings and salutations.
You took it off. I was trying to put up.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
but yeah, that's that's the back alley.
Yes.
Literally the back alley, if you know what I mean.
Mhm.
But and then he told us to put our ghost meters up to to the fence.
Yeah, to
And
see
I
if
didn't get
anything's wrong.
anything. I got nothing.
Now I will tell you something interesting. I don't know whether it was because I was half asleep or what, or there was
Yes.
the power of suggestion, but he said that some people sometimes feel the leg of their pant being tugged as if a crawling baby was pulling on their leg. That night when I went to bed, it felt like something was touching my foot in my bed. And it
Really?
could just, yeah, really. I don't know whether it was just the power. It could have just been in my mind, the power of suggestion, or it could have been a ghost baby that followed me home. I don't know.
Or it could have been a cat.
No, no, no. There was no cats in the room with me.
Well, nothing. When I came back home, I went to sleep, and guess what happened?
Nothing.
Damn right, got up and went to work.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he gave us a cleansing thing, and you even said something in the car to the effect of, "You're not allowed to follow us home." Remember,
Mhm.
you repeated it, and that's the sign the old bread company, Mirta Bread or Merita Bread, that used to be
Some of
able to smell freshly baked bread off of I-4, and they changed the building around to something else. But there's like giant fans that blow still, but
but
you would be able to smell the bread.
But the connection to that was, remember just now when I was up in the haunted room and I asked, what was their connection to bread? Did they used to make bread? And
Yeah.
that's what the connection was. Okay, Professor Macabro says, I've always been curious to go to a haunted place tour, but there are doors I've closed up for a reason. And being in a supercharged place might open the floodgates. Yes, this is true. Oh no, not something following you home.
And then, they're talking to Professor
Mhm.
Macabre. Macabre. Anyways, yeah. Of
Let
course,
me hit play again.
I'm
Oh, go ahead.
good. Good.
Oh, I
I
was
was
just
gonna
gonna hit play again. Should I go on?
Yeah, you can go on because we haven't gotten to the ghostly hallway yet.
Mm-hmm. This is a statue of the very first Florida man.
Yes.
Apparently, this man was very famous for wrestling alligators. I forgot there was something else. I forgot what else, but
He would wrestle at dinner.
yeah, he would wrestle the alligators, and the people used to get to eat the gator bites and stuff. But imagine being the first Florida man and having a statue made of you.
Yeah.
Wild.
And then there's for the chat, there's other alligators around, like bronze alligators or metal alligators. And when I guess that little ditch, when it gets flooded, it looks like there's actually alligators in the water and people freak out.
Mm-hmm.
We're having a whole when we click on it.
Oh, I already did. It's up.
Oh,
It
okay.
says we are nervous about that too. We would have sage all over the place. Oh, best believe when I got home, I didn't just write. I lit sage and I lit a Palo Santo stick too.
I didn't do a damn thing.
I know you didn't. Wrestling alligators. I wonder what his finishing move was. Yeah,
Stone Cold
maybe
Stunner.
this is it. Maybe this is the finishing move that they have depicted in the statue.
No. If it was dinner, nah, I can't. Maybe I can. Yeah, imagine Chris. Never mind. I can't say it. Anyways, I don't want to talk about any wrestling finishing maneuvers because I was going to say if he's wrestling dinner and he did a certain move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom says, I described it in an older comment. It was voices coming and going. I was 11 years old whilst on holiday in France. We're Belgian. Oh, that would be creepy. That would be very, very creepy.
Now, see me. Those are the kind of like. I don't know. Maybe I'm just partial to foreign ghosts because like Ireland or France. I'd love to go on the ghost hunts there, like or like go into the castles where Zach Bagans went to or whatever. But in Orlando, I'm like, maybe hear a banshee scream. That'd be dope.
I don't know. And this was the gate to the last building that we went into. Everything just looks, kind of ancient. Mm-hmm.
Ghosts could occur at any time.
Feather boa is on the back.
Oh, there's the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Big smile.
Was that-
3, 2, 1. All right.
Was that you three at the end of the hallway and I was already down there?
Feather boa is on the back if you want to.
I think so.
Yeah, because there's nothing there.
No, it's just your reflection in the window.
Yeah.
All right. Big smile.
It's nothing that I can see plainly. It just looks like a plain hallway. I looked at it. Maybe if I studied it. This is when I followed you when you had the night vision.
Yeah,
camera down the
you could
hallway.
see me. You guys could see me walking. I was walking ahead of the tour guide because I was like, this hallway's not scary. And I said, whoop.
Mm-hmm.
My lovely guys before we locked up the doors. I usually don't have to unlock this in front of the guests. There we are.
Oh yeah, you hear me chuckle.
We have ourselves another ghost sighting.
Although I can say one thing.
Wait. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, although I could say one thing is that when we go in that room,
Mm-hmm.
but it was, I could have sworn it was just me and the tour guide first. But
Yeah.
I did feel like I did want to get the hell out of there. Like it was hot, and I was like, "Oh God, I want to get the hell out of this room." And I just wanted to walk out. Now I don't know if that was something that was telling me to leave,
Yeah.
or
Probably.
whatever. But it was just, I just wanted to get out. Like I was like, "Oh, this is so annoying. Let me get the hell out of here."
Professor says, "Oh no, you never want to hear a banshee scream. It's the signaling of a bad omen."
Oh,
Mm-hmm. And Double Feature says that hallway is freaky.
nah. And that's what you go into.
And it looks like the
Yeah.
at one point it did become a hotel.
What is it? Oh, that's probably. Oh, so no, and then okay. So, would you like to tell your part?
I was just gonna wait until it happens on camera.
Oh. Go ahead. Sorry.
This was basically one of those like in and out, in for the night, out in the morning. You didn't really need anything special. So we're gonna take a wander on down. Well, let's go. I try and turn off my lights like this.
Oh yeah.
It's always definitely creepier than the last one.
And that's how dark it was. You could not see anything.
Right now it's just storage. But yeah, this is where you can just have, basically spend the night in the morning, in at night, out in the morning. No bells, no whistles, nothing like that. And as you can see right here, where we pass that other, down that other hallway, there's a window here.
Why is there a window in the room?
They actually have the center of this gutted out so that the air can flow through. And you can open this up and, not die of a heat stroke in the middle of July.
That's what I was thinking of, the window up there too.
All right, so
Yeah.
And go ahead and the last person out.
They had that same window in Casa Diego
You got a
Hotel.
door?
Of course.
Oh, I should be closing the door. That's right.
Now for our video friends. Yes. Come on.
Oh.
This is for this next room. We do oftentimes get like
Yeah, the
orbs,
creepy
sorry.
things like that, figures, shadow figures, things like that can be caught in this room specifically. This log here. Do we have that all ready to go?
Yeah.
We got it on night mode, right? Yep. All right. Let me know what you see as soon as I swing this door open. 3, 2, 1. What do we got in there?
There's a
It's a smiley face.
It's a scary ghost. It's a scary
ha ha ha.
That was good. I like that one.
All right, we like to do this one for like little Photoshop. We've got some like things you can hold up. We got a feather boa on the back.
And this is the
Let's get in
show.
here to show that we had a good time tonight.
Professor Macabre had asked a question.
That's cute.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Look at the
Says, did you take any of the equipment, EMF,
Nice
ghost
touch.
box, heat sensor stuff?
Oh, we got some t-shirts.
We did have an EMF reader,
that.
but they provided it to us. We didn't bring it on our own. I can show you.
He also
Let me
had
see where we're at, and
Yeah.
I'll show you where the EMF.
he also had
reader-
he had divining rods too, like whatever they call them. What do they call it? Divining rods?
divining rods.
Yeah, those.
This is what we had, Professor. We were given EMF
readers.
readers, and then there's also an app, like a ghost finding app that they were using. But that's all the equipment that we were given at the time. Now let me go back to where we were.
Oh, this is scary.
That was good. I like that one.
All right, we like to do this one for like little Photoshop. We've got some like things you can hold up. We got a feather boa on the back. Let's get in here to show that we had a good time tonight.
By the way, that if you heard that was good.
That's cute.
Did that sound sarcastic or what? Because I said ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Nice touch. Oh, we've got some T-shirts for sale. Gotta let people know
We've got
about
those.
that.
Don't worry, we've got those
Sure.
for sure.
And American Ghost Adventures.
And they said
And-
happy birthday to you.
That to me, which was
And
nice.
then they had the little Annabelle, well,
Figure
Raggedy
out,
Ann and
yes.
Raggedy Ann. Yeah.
Couldn't
And this is
touch 'em.
a haunted table that has a bloody handprint on the bottom of it,
Yeah,
on the underside of it, and
But-
a haunted doll that that somebody brought to them.
but how come you can? He was like, if you got down on the floor, you would see the bloody handprint, but you can't get down on the floor. I'm like, then why tell me
Yeah.
about it?
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, that I wanted to sit in a chair that's next to that doll, and I was, my feet were hurting, but I was like, I better not.
And it says, thanks for touring with us. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Make a difference by, oh, I didn't see, I should have paused it. Make a difference by writing, okay, this is misspelled, and TikTok is misspelled also. But that 5-star review, TripAdvisor, and Google. Turn cell phones back on. Yeah, we had to put our phones on airplane mode during the tour.
Mm-hmm.
Things like that.
And then you turned your phone on, and then you tried to talk, and it was like, bing, 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 bing.
Oh, yeah.
This is their gift shop. Get an afterlife, the t-shirt says.
That was us. It's been a long time.
Gift certificates.
There is your book already packaged and ready to go.
Thank you.
But if you wanted to take a look around at all the other cool stuff like something.
Yeah, the young lady that was also in our group, I guess she pre-ordered a book because you can order things from the gift shop on the website. And then after you go on a tour, you can just take them.
Randomly
And then
show
we'll
up.
just come in and like, for instance, our Jack and Sally headbands. I came in one day and I was like, those are freaking cool. Okay. Had no idea. Nothing in the group chat. But yeah, we also have like these long sleeve shirts. We've got these.
There's little different stones.
Like that. These stickers that we have, they are high grade.
Ghostal service messages from the other side.
Like your car.
And there's tarot cards there. Mood rings. I don't know. The mood rings are just. That didn't have anything to do with anything. Pocket hugs and lucky crystals, all kind of stuff like that. And then their t-shirts.
Yeah.
It was a cute little gift shop.
We do accept Venmo, CashApp.
And there's our beads. If you noticed, the guy had the beads on his neck, a trigger object.
Before I read this, Professor Macabro, first the twin said no dolls. Professor Macabro says you can carry some of those little salt packs they have in restaurants when visiting some places in your bag or pocket. Salt is said to ward off spirits. Yeah, that's what a lot of times they tell you to put like a line of salt across your front door, also to ward off negative spirits entering your home. TG says looks nice in reference to the gift shop. Now, this specific tour has made TV appearances. They were on Mystery at the Museum, season 17, Paranormal 911, Haunted Hospital, Repossessed, and The Dead Files. And that's the end of the footage that we took last week. Now, there's some footage I'm going to show you that this will be Tony Man's first time watching. This was when I went with Crystal in 2021, I want to say.
All right.
Let me move this one and add this. Now, this one was a little bit more happened than when you and I went, and you'll see that.
Yeah, because
we took
maybe the ghosts don't like me.
First of all, we didn't drive into the city. We took the Sunrail in. So that was interesting to take the Sunrail in Orlando. And I used my regular, instead of a cell phone, I used the actual video camera. Or did I use my cell phone? I can't. No, I think that's the regular camera. I think I might have went back and forth between using the regular camera and using the cell phone. Let's speed this up. Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
I love how they have a funny side to this place. Good vibes and laughter also help to liven the vibes of a place. Yes, very much so.
Raises the spirits.
And now you can see we're getting close to downtown Church Street Station is right
Yeah.
there. You can tell when the architecture starts to change.
You went right by Church Street.
Yeah, the train stops just past Church Street, and then you have to walk back up a little bit. It's not far. It's just like a block, maybe.
That'd be like telling you to getting off at 61st Street and takes you to 63rd Street or 64th Street, and you're like, oh, you got to walk.
Yep. TG says, you were using a camera by the looks of the reflection in the window. Thank you, because it was hard for me to see it. Okay, this is the little footage I took in Church Street Station during the daytime, because we went earlier. No, we did not go earlier. It was summertime, and that's why it was still light out, because it was summertime when we went.
So this is from 2023?
2021.
Oh,
No, 2021. Yeah. I never posted this footage. You'll see why towards the end of the video.
Oh. Oh, so you did take the same exact one.
My name is Tommy. I'm very proud as much to be your paranormal purveyor of this evening. Tonight, I'll be leading you all on an interactive tour through historical haunted downtown Orlando. And I say interactive because today you are not only going to be hearing stories about historical haunted downtown Orlando, you are also going to...
Title tag?
Oh, shoot. Yeah. I made a mistake there.
Among the things that can sometimes...
It should say the equipment, but that's the EMF reader. Because this was in 2021 and it was still the height of the pandemic, the EMF readers were all covered in plastic, so that they can, swap out the plastic with each group because of the pandemic.
I always like to advise people.
No, there's an old train station. That's the original one.
Over the years, this building has been a number of different establishments.
Yeah, it's...
I love that song.
Yeah, that's where they gave us the whole speech.
Open your mind, open your third eye. I think we're all a little bit psychic inside. I know some people say, oh, some...
I was looking to see if the chandelier would start moving or anything.
I think if we're doing this, we're a little open-minded, right?
So if there's anybody here tonight that would like to...
It's smart to put in a Ziploc bag.
There's somebody you'd like to chat with. Feel free to just come on by, touch our ears. Okay. What
Did you drop your thing?
Oh, shit.
was that?
Did you drop it or did somebody?
There?
What happened?
Did somebody touch you?
Yeah.
What happened, Kristen?
Someone touched my
No.
hand. Are you there?
Did somebody touch Crystal?
Let me pause it. Professor Macabro says, I think it must be tiring being born highly psychic and on top of that, disbelieved by many people. I would believe so. Because, I'm not psychic in any way, but I have been in places where I felt a ghost touch me. And it's such an odd feeling and no one believes you that a ghost touched you. Tom says, I'll pass. And Dull Future says, love the decor at the bar. It's the bar was made to look like a bar from up north rather than in the south. And on the side of the bar is actual train tracks. I don't know if I got a close-up view of it. Gee, did someone really touch her? I will never know. If someone really touched her. It's possible. I mean, if ghosts touch me, they can touch her.
I mean, if you look, if you go back to it, right? Look at everybody around. Like even the tour guide. Even the tour guide was like Did something
Go ahead.
happen? That's what she
Yeah,
was like.
because you heard the EMF reader hit the floor before you saw anything, you heard it.
Yeah.
Did you drop your thing?
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'll go back a little bit.
Okay.
What?
Did you drop your thing?
Oh shit.
Was that?
Did you drop it or did somebody?
there?
What happened?
Did somebody touch you?
Yeah.
What happened, Crystal?
Someone touched my hand. Are you there?
Did somebody touch Crystal?
Andrew was standing underneath crystals.
Professor says one place I don't think I would visit is New Orleans. I get some heavy vibes just by looking at the videos of some places. That and Gettysburg. I would agree with you about the vibes because we went to New Orleans and you really feel it in the city. Like it's hard to describe how it feels, but there's definitely a presence that you never feel alone, ever feel alone. Like there's always someone watching you or something watching you. Not in a malevolent way, except for that one alleyway we looked down. Remember that alleyway when you, me, and Driscoll were like, let's get out of here because it just doesn't feel right?
Yeah, I took
It
photos.
was by the church, too. Wasn't it right by the church?
Yeah, I took photos and the way the light made I don't know what saint it was, but it's shown there was green light and it's shown on the guy, but it was casting a shadow on the church. And I have that photo in my Facebook. But
now
I
watch
mean,
what happens next.
Okay.
Crystal was standing underneath crystals.
I can get my meter. Is that okay?
Sorry, I meant to hit the mute button.
Oh, I'm going to have to roll it back because I couldn't hear what was
I'm
being
gonna
said.
come back and get my meter. Is that okay?
You want me to get it for you?
Yes.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow. Are you okay?
Oh my god.
Oh, it's lighting up
It's
again.
orange. Mine just like flashed orange. Okay. Are you okay? I'm sorry if I offended you.
Was it like a hard grab? Was it a touch? Was it like, what
It was like it
beside you, behind you, Rob.
There's the
So
divining
you can
rods.
ask, maybe, is there a male spirit?
Did you talk to me earlier today?
What's going on you?
I said cross for yes, separated for no, so you're good.
So yes, it's the same
It's
spirit.
the same spirit from this morning. I'm not gonna answer the question because
Earlier today, we went to Casadega and spirit contacted her. So this is twice in one day.
Followed her ass home.
Point to where you're standing now.
No, the other one's coming. Huh?
wow.
Her all just passed away.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
They're calling on us.
You okay, Shane?
Yeah. It's weird.
If at any point you die, you can tell me and I can take it off.
Just like a found footage movie.
No, okay, all right.
That's awesome.
Oh, and for context, I did ask if I could record before I recorded her. I didn't just like...
I know.
Okay, I'm gonna start recording.
Yeah, so I stopped because she started crying and then Crystal started crying, so I stopped recording everybody.
Well,
And just some...
I can just if the only thing I could say was that the dude that we had said something about how one of the ghosts really liked the blonde.
Yeah, likes blonde, young, like they said that the ghost, there's one ghost that is a young girl herself, and she's usually drawn to other young girls that favor her.
Yeah, so that could have been, but that tour guy found a good group. Mine, you had me just having a good time, just enjoying myself, and you had someone cracking jokes all the damn time. Maybe the ghosts were like, "Man, this group sucks."
The last part of... Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask, why was hers out of the bag, but yours wasn't? Did she take it out of the bag?
I don't remember. I honestly don't remember.
Because when if you look, when the lady picked it up, I swear it was out of it looked like it was out of the bag.
Yeah, it was out of the bag. I don't know. I do not know why. I
Okay.
really don't remember. We don't know what was happening down the street. There's just some looked like a fire truck down there, but I didn't smell anything burning, so they could have been a medical emergency. Because sometimes the fire trucks do that too. First Street Market. And then I took a little bit of footage on the way back to the train station. There was an outdoor concert, and we didn't have time to walk over there, but I went to see how far my camera could zoom in. And zoomed in, it was King Crimson who was performing. I have not heard of them before, but they were
King of
outside
Prussia?
performing. No, King Crimson is the name of the group.
Oh.
Now we have
What
a couple
camera
more-
was that? That was really good.
I want to say it's the camera that you were given to use.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is yours so clear?
I don't know. Let me switch back to here and let's look at some more comments. Double Future says, we've been to New Orleans and agree you definitely feel a presence. The city has a feel to it. I agree. Do you have any final thoughts on ghost tours and whether we should do another one, but to go up to Hotel Casadega?
Yeah. But I want to go on a different one and not the one that we went on. Maybe try a different one that goes to the same spots and see if we get anything different.
Yeah.
But
you wouldn't want to do the 4-hour one or the true crime one?
Oh man, the 4-hour one without a doubt. Because there's a couple places I really wanted to go into, but we couldn't go in. I thought because he was standing by the door, and I was like, "Oh shit, we get to go in this one." And then we just walk right by it, like, "Ooh, damn man."
And I hope they would have. I hoped that they would have included, the what's it called? The Beecham. Let me see if I can find a YouTube video of the Beecham, which is also in downtown Orlando. It's very haunted.
Yes, double feature. We should go again. This time I won't do a Cloverfield.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because what about the bar? Because there was that one.
I did not take any footage in the bar, and something actually did happen in the bar. They were talking about how we went to a bar in Orlando that was also formerly a brothel, and my watch kept on lighting up like someone was touching the front of it.
Yeah, and his ghost reader app said LED, and he's in the middle of giving a spiel about some little ghost leading him out of the house, like leading him out of the bar or whatever. And you said while you were talking, and the LED popped up on there because it said LED, it didn't say LEAD. He was, and you said my watch went off, and he was like, "Yeah." And but the ghost led me out, like he cut you completely off.
He was a little bit more interested in doing his spiel than actually acknowledging when a presence could be there. I kind of felt like he seemed like a nice person, but I think he wants to be in theater. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I think you should, if that's what, this is probably just something to do to get paid, because you got to do what you got to do to work. But I think he would have rather have been a theater person than actual paranormal investigator.
Well, he also said about the ghostly security guard, and sometimes the light above will flicker, and the light started flickering, and we all said, "Hey, the light's flickering." He goes, and sometimes he makes every light flicker, and it was like, come on, man, did you not notice what we all three of us, four of us saw? And he just plowed right through.
Yeah, he didn't. He just wanted to be heard. Like he wanted to speak and be heard, but he didn't want to interact.
Yeah, but yes, Professor, that's exactly what happened. And then as he's telling these stories, he keeps trying to do these dad jokes, and he was just like, they weren't funny. They weren't landing the jokes because I was tired because I just got out of work. And he tried. I mean, he was trying to be funny, but I was also if you remember, I was telling you history about downtown Orlando before he did.
Yeah,
because we're walking, and he's like, if you look down there and you watch Lethal Weapon 3, the beginning of it, the explosion was that building was the old building that was here.
Mm-hmm.
And I told you that as we were walking. I said, we're going to walk by right where we leave the way. And then he started talking about Lake Eola. And I'm like telling you, oh, Lake Eola is a sinkhole. And he was like, and Lake Eola is a sinkhole. Like, yeah.
TG says it's interesting to see how people can handle the ghost stuff without freaking out. For me, my grandmother always said ghosts can't hurt you.
Yeah.
She just always used to say ghosts can't hurt you. All they can do is make their presence known, but they can't really hurt you. And so that's why I guess I never felt afraid by them. Now, they're not the only spiritual entities. Now, if there's other entities that are not ghosts, I would be afraid of them.
Like
Looking
demons?
for a specific grave in 2010, I suddenly felt heavy pressure whilst unknowingly walking into the Jewish section of the big Brussels cemetery. It was like a guard's piercing eyes directed on me. Yeah, that type of thing, where they make their presence known, but they're not physically harming you. They just make their presence known in a I guess I would say a paranormal way. But
Now-
I found a haunting video about the Beecham nightclub in downtown Orlando. This is where I thought the tour was also going to take us, but they didn't go there. So let's see what these people were able to discover. Whether you trust in the paranormal or incredulous to it, the stories you're about to learn are allegedly true.
Oh, Jesus!
There's the Beecham right there. We went to the Beecham one night.
I
If you
first
remember
heard
when
about the Beecham from
when Triana came down to visit, we went there when it was a nightclub. I don't know what it is
a
now.
friend of mine that worked here
Oh.
doing the promotions. I joined the team and
Yes, I
started
remember that
hearing
place
all
now.
the little stories and the lore from all of my coworkers.
I haven't seen anything too crazy. I'll see things out of the corner of my eyes sometimes, but I've heard things.
The only thing I had heard prior to working here was that it used to be a prison once upon a time. Until I started working here, did I start getting the full like spectrum of like it was a prison, it was a silent movie theater, and then people started asking me as I was working here, hey, you guys know that place is haunted, right?
Well, I have heard stories. I did a little research when I started working here. As far as my experiences, I work here a lot by myself. I work during the day when there's no one around, and I fix what everybody breaks. A lot of my experiences are mainly strange noises, which kind of become normal after a while, so you ignore them.
The Beecham was built in 1918. They built the Beecham Theater over what was once the old county jail. The lore is that there were many executions and hangings at the old county jail that took place in the front of the Beecham when it was a dirt road that is now Orange Avenue. The back parking lot behind the Beecham was the burial lot for the prisoners that were executed.
That would definitely make it freaking
doing
haunted.
like computer task work, reading my emails, and I'd hear footsteps walking around, and in my head I'm like, oh, we got like the maintenance guys. Walk out of the office and I realized, wait, there's nobody here. So I'm texting the guy who does maintenance. No, I'm off today. Okay, so you have somebody filling in for you? No, it's just you. About a week later, I was talking to one of the girls in the office about it, and she was telling me about her experiences here. There's a haunting of the spirit of Mrs. Beecham floating here. But for me, I'm like, I don't know, because the pitter patter I heard didn't sound like a Mrs. Pitter patter.
Miss Roberta Beecham passed away in 1926. She allegedly hung herself in the mezzanine of the Beecham.
I read about someone hanging themselves, and it was a female. So every time we hear a noise or something odd happens, we say, oh, it's Miss Beecham.
This is the area that she allegedly hung herself. Her family, socialites, did not want to admit to public that she hung herself because she was sad because her husband just passed away. But that is the lore, that she killed herself. I saw.
Let's see here. Professor says, if you really think about it, any place has the potential to be haunted. Who know how many things are buried deep underneath our feet from centuries past, especially in the Americas because of the colonization and the wars that were fought with the natives. Um, our whole landscape is a burial ground.
Yeah.
Saw her clear as day.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I was just going to say, no, I was going to say that well, go ahead. I'll just wrap it up afterwards. Go ahead.
Okay.
I was sitting at my desk and I glanced down the hallway because I thought I saw something. And as I looked, I just saw a woman in period dress float by the doorway and she was gone. And then I just continued typing along my merry way. And that was my first encounter with Mrs. Beecham. But clear as day, she just floated right across the doorway. And I looked, I saw her, and we kept typing. We all assume it's Mrs. Beecham. It could be anybody, but we believe it's Roberta. And it wasn't until I got to see Mrs. Beecham for myself the first time while I was working during the day that I realized everything they were telling me was true.
When I started working here, people kind of gave me a disclaimer. With the bathroom stall at the social, don't go in the middle stall, or people would tell me stories of what they've seen and what they've heard. And so I kind of knew going into it, okay, I got to keep my ears and eyes open because I might see something, but I want to, so I welcome it. In the other bathrooms, I feel like, okay, this is a little creepy or whatever, but in here I actually feel scared sometimes.
Right.
And I don't know why, but I don't like being here alone.
We have an area here called the green room, whereas the VIP area, they have a little private bathroom. The nightclub is closed, probably 7, 8 o'clock p.m. And I use the bathroom. And as I'm in the bathroom, using the bathroom, I hear footsteps and I hear guys talking and all this conversation. And I'm thinking, who the heck is in the club? And then when I step outside, there was not one person anywhere in sight. There's a door that leads to the parking lot. I opened it up, not one car parked in the parking lot. That was like my first main experience. That I was like, whoa.
I had a guy come in. He was telling us about this whole history of like tunnels and stuff under the theater that I didn't know about. So then it got me wondering, like, what were they using these tunnels for? What's in those tunnels?
So the tunnel went from the Beecham underground under Orange Avenue across to the hotel, the Angie built. I was told that that original tunnel was used at that time. Black artists were not allowed to come through the front doors of the venues. They had to be brought through the tunnels underground
That is
into
so
the orchestra pit.
ridiculous.
So our tunnel actually ends backstage. If you can find an employee that has not encountered something strange here, it's got to be such a low percentage. Everybody has a story. If you're here long enough and if you're here in the quiet hours and you're working in spaces where there's nobody else, you're
Pause
bound
that for a
to have
minute.
some sort of experience.
Oh, it's almost done.
Mhm.
So we could have toured the Beecham?
No,
what you telling me?
I was saying that I thought that they might have added the Beecham to the tour of downtown because it's also considered another haunted place. But they said that they don't have permission to tour the Beecham.
Yeah, maybe one of the other ghost hunters things does.
Hmm. There was also someone tried to do their own paranormal investigation. Here it is. Let's see what they were able to yield. Okay, great. My ad blocker is still somewhat working.
Hello, spirits. My name is Ashley. This is Tatiana. We came here tonight to see if you'd like to talk to us or communicate with us about anything.
The spirits are probably like, what the hell we got to say to you?
Hello, my name is Tatiana. Look at that.
You should tell them the truth and say we wanted to communicate with you.
What just changed? If you'd like to communicate with us, you can go ahead and come close to one of these lights that you see. This antenna here. And the lights will change and it will make a noise and it will let us know that you're here.
You think anything's gonna happen?
I don't know. I'm hoping something. I'm hoping that the creature from Record comes out of the side, out of that black area, like "Rrr." That'd be funny. Nope, nothing.
Mm-mm. Okay.
That's a long.
I'm just gonna fast forward until if I see any lights light up. Doesn't look like any lights light up. I'm gonna go to the middle.
Touch any light, make any noise. If you come close to those antennas, it's going to make a noise.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
They probably get annoyed.
That's cool. I mean, that's neat. I don't know.
Yeah, this investigation doesn't seem like.
Because I wanted to see if we could talk.
Now, if you go to the comments, what's the first comment?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go down to the comment.
Jesus.
Are there comments? There's no comments.
Oh well.
Just came to visit. We're just trying to figure out the history. Make sure everything is right.
I mean,
Anything to tell us?
yeah, nothing does. It doesn't look like nothing. Nothing happened.
We want to know if you're from the prison. Are you from the jail? A prisoner?
Well, if it was a theater ghost, I would try to appeal to its performing past, maybe to get a remnant of that going.
Or are you from the
Yeah, but
Are you a man?
This
start
ghost
singing
doesn't
something
look
from
like
Cats.
it's about
Are you
to.
a woman?
I don't know.
Okay, I would have before uploading this. Why didn't you like cut out
Edit
the
it?
parts where nothing happened? Yeah, edit it so that.
Because then it would only be like 10 seconds long.
Who was that just lit up these lights?
Oh, so the lights did light up. Okay, let me go back.
Where'd that? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
What color shirt am I wearing?
Blue.
Oh, those lights lit up. Okay.
Who was that just lit up these lights?
Why are you not speaking to us? Is it difficult?
They should have brought a spirit box.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How are you going to ask the question?
Yeah, it's not gonna be
Who
able
is
to
it that
spell-
turned on these lights and then
Yeah,
not be able to answer?
They're supposed to spell it out in Morse code. Like, what if they don't know Morse code?
Oh,
The
it lit
lights
up again.
flickered again.
Yes. All right. Well, okay. We'll go
All that for that?
area. Thank you for communicating with those lights on the floor. We're going to stop and move. Thank you.
Okay,
That was
video's
funny.
left. Okay. Professor says, play some music, get a beat going, see if that charms it to do something. Because you would imagine they care bored with a session like that. Yeah, I would be bored.
I would be, man. I probably wouldn't.
Tom Baker says on Celebrity Ghost Story, there's one with a theater ghost and Maggie Smith. All episodes are uploaded on Dailymotion. Oh, I forgot all about Dailymotion. I should have checked them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was I think there was one time that high school, elementary school, when I worked at the elementary school, we took them to Castillo de San Marco. I think that's the name of it, which is up in St. Augustine. And it's supposedly, it's supposedly haunted. And the only thing that happened there was it was daytime, and I guess there was so many little kids around that I know I was not standing next to the wall, and I wasn't standing next to anybody, but I did feel my backpack get pulled. Like it actually pulled me back really hard, and I immediately grabbed my camera and I started taking pictures over my shoulder, but there was nothing to be seen. But it could have been just because the little kids were there, and it was like a trigger object.
Let's see if anyone. Oh, come on. Trying to add a word.
But to add, the I don't really get a lot of like ghostly feelings when we go places. However, there was that one place that down in Britain, Connecticut, that
Oh
was
yeah,
like
New Britain.
that.
Okay, there's a real
We're not-
haunted story of Castillo de San Marcos. Let me see. Is it just going to be an image with? Yeah, it's just an image with someone talking over. Let's see if this one has a little bit more interest in it. Okay, so the Castillo de San Marcos is a fort that they say the Spanish built, but there's a lot of people that believe that the fort was already here and the Spanish took it over. But it's also said to be very,
Alright
very
guys, welcome back to the vlog channel. Looks like they're taking their Christmas decorations down here in St. Augustine. Where are we going exactly?
Mexican grill.
Mexican grill. Omar was...
Get to the
Oh,
fort.
it's
There you go.
bacteria too.
Was it salty?
No. Alright, so apparently what we got here is the most vulnerable part of the fort is its entrance in front of you, which I assume is that. It protected the Spanish design an elaborate set of defenses. Cool. Very nice.
Very nice.
So, I just lit history. Okay. If you want to see me lit history,
Let's
Okay.
see.
What is this, like betting chamber?
Isn't that the room where the ghost pulled you on your backpack?
Yeah, that was the room because all the kids were laying on those beds there, and until the guide was like, most of these beds had some Spanish moss in them, and the kids were like, "Oh, these are comfortable." And then she said that the Spanish moss had fleas in it, and I all 12 of them hopped up like whoop right off the bed. But that was at the same time when they were laying on the beds. That's when I got pulled.
yeah, this is where the soldiers. There's a sign right behind you.
Oh.
Interesting.
It's very interesting.
There was another room that was similarly shaped where you took a photo with orbs. I should have told you to pull those photos for this stream, but I
It
didn't
is?
think about.
Prison.
Oh, I
Yeah,
like
that
prison.
was the dungeon room.
Yeah.
I know, it's a dungeon.
Makes me want to go in
Hmm.
Oh, there's like stuff in here.
Like in the wall?
Yeah, like all it's like all etched and inscribed.
Look like bullet
It
holes.
contains examples of graffiti left by former soldiers, all of them 200 or more years old.
200-year-old graffiti. It looks like holes.
Interesting.
Apparently, there's the letters of the alphabet written here somewhere. Where would it be?
There's something here.
Yeah, there's tons.
Something scratched up there.
Yeah, that's what I was just pointing at.
I see that clearly.
Right there.
Let's see.
I have no idea if I'm going to kneel, but probably.
Might have been in this section.
United States took over.
Oh. United States. It's interesting.
So that was when Florida became a part of the U.S. 1821. And from that day forward, they should have made America Florida.
If I was a ghost, I'd throw something at him for that stupid joke.
Is that the exact photo?
Yeah, this photo here is from 1622.
Is it?
The photo cannot be from 1622 as they did not have photography. But okay. Well, I don't know if he's trolling her or is he about to reveal that he's trolling her. Yeah, he's trolling her.
Where would they have gotten a camera from?
True.
I don't think a camera was even invented yet.
No, I don't think
So
so.
this photo is from 1622.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so we actually took that.
Oh my god.
It's too easy.
You got both of them.
It's too easy.
You got her too? Yep. Just before you walked in.
That's why she was laughing.
Oh, now I feel stupid.
The King of Spain wants you to join the Spanish army, sign up here, and collect your pay of 1 escudo gold doubloon.
I'd imagine that was a lot.
That's when they used to actually use gold as currency.
Like pirates
Which they
gold.
should have continued to do. Instead of creating the Federal Reserve, they should have just continued to use gold bars.
I agree.
All right, step off your soapbox. and let's
Here's
keep
your
going.
weekly pay, sir, in a gold bar.
No. You're really heavy.
Well, he's kind of right, because when you don't have money backed by gold, then that led the way for you to create something like cryptocurrency, which is highly corruptible, because who's to stop Generation Alpha, who are like 5 years old now, from writing code to just make themselves rich in cryptocurrency? Like, it's highly volatile to have a digital currency.
I think Frank should lick it.
I'm not going to lick the wood. I'm going to leave the licking to you and Jazz.
Me and Jazz.
You guys like licking.
Professor says the best places you really want to visit to get a chance of catching stuff are ones where immense suffering happened: asylums, prisons, hospitals. The energy permeates a place, something fierce. Yeah, they just last week we were talking about Ganjam Haunted Asylum, and how the found footage film is inspired by that being named the most haunted place in South Korea. Is that abandoned asylum. But yeah, if you want to hear some really creepy stories, look up paranormal stories from paramedics. They have some wild stories.
Yeah, one of my big dreams, Professor Macabro, is to go to the Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia and do the ghost hunting there, because that place is awesome.
All right, this looks a little more interesting towards the end. Let me hit play here.
They do that sometimes. Here's where they keep all the good stuff.
It's the artillery room.
All the
Looks
supplies, all the wine. Because you know they probably had a lot of wine and rum and stuff like that in here.
That's the loaders.
That's those are bum cleaners. Yeah, so when your bum gets really dirty from pooping too much, you just shove one of those up there and it cleans it.
Constipated. It fixes
Pretty
everything.
much, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it does.
Dude, your jokes are ruining this video.
I don't know what this is, but there is a room back there, and I
That
am
room looks
intrigued.
creepy.
I know. Damn, it's dark in here. Wow.
You know what I hope he says?
Oh, this is the giant doors.
I hope he says,
These are the doors.
I would never want to leave this place.
I guess.
Oh yeah,
I would presume so.
What movie is that from?
I don't remember.
Oh wow.
Oh,
No
look at that.
Entendres. Don't you remember? He
Oh,
said,
yeah.
I love this tub. I never
No.
want to leave this place. If I was a ghost, I'd never want to leave this place.
No entrées. Or
Yeah, that.
entrées, or do not enter. I need Professor Macabre would know how to say this. But I'm going to type it in the chat. The name of the video, the movie we're trying to say but can't mispronouncing. Not gonna lie, hold on. The future says, yes, heard that's very haunted, Tony. Have watched a couple of ghost hunts from there. Mm-hmm. Not gonna lie, no ghosts, no humor. Not gonna sub to these guys. Yeah. I wish they would have. I mean, there's a way to be humorous about stuff, but they're just a little bit too corny.
With that
Spanish coat of arms.
I do appreciate the camera work, though, because you're letting us see some stuff. Even though I visited this place myself, I didn't take. Well, at the time that I visited it,
Well, they removed it to
cell
preserve it
phone
in
cameras were
1957.
like
Castles and lions
not a
represent
thing.
Castile,
Three pixel.
Two kingdoms.
Yeah,
of
like 3 pixel.
Water, Spain.
and I didn't have a GoPro, none of that.
Anything cool in there?
I just had my memory and some photographs.
Okay.
That might be the spot.
The mess room?
Where you caught the orbs.
Yeah, because it was a room. It was a small. It was a room where they. It was the room where they stored the ammunition.
Mm.
I remember it now. It might be that room or the next room, like one of those rooms down that side. I remember it now.
Oh, okay, yeah. We didn't go on that side because it was like a cluster of people. So I just realized that this part even exists.
Yeah, there's upstairs and
viewing
downstairs.
area, I suppose.
Get a great view though.
Hi.
Professor Macabro says, "Don't enter" would be the translation. Yes, if you can find that movie, I really would love to hear your review of it. It's a found footage movie. I want to say it might be Argentinian. Actually, I'll look it up while I'm sitting here.
Yeah.
I'll look up where.
What? Didn't you play the trailer for them?
If that was last week, but
Yeah.
Professor wasn't here last week, so I will.
I'm still waiting for Double Feature to watch it.
It is from. You know what? I might be able to pull up the trailer again because I think I still have it saved in my computer. It is.
Oh, he looked it up. It says it looks like a creepier version of Deadstream.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But they are definitely they definitely are streamers and they're trying to get like go viral. Oh, actually, it's a co-production between Paraguay and Argentina. And
that's why I watched it.
They actually speak Spanish and Guarani. Guarani. Where does Guarani come from? Is that a native language? Let me see. Guarani.
Also, a quick thing, to the chat, or even you, Lady Shasha. I think I told you, but if you go on your laptops, there's a website called foundtv.com.
Mm-hmm.
And they have every single found, and it's a legit site. It's not like, Narfaris or whatever, but it's like an app, and you have every found footage movie. And there's one that just came out that I wanted to watch it, but it doesn't have subtitles. So I was like, it's only in the native language. I was like, damn it. But
I did look up what Guarani is. It's an indigenous people's language from South America, primarily in Paraguay, but also in Brazil, Argentina, and Bolivia. I just pulled the trailer here because I think it'll be all right because we're so deep into the stream. Usually, as long as it's beyond the half an hour mark, you're usually pretty good.
¿Qué fue eso? Así ya fue. El cuadro, ¿eh? Qué raro cómo se cayó. Bueno, gente, ya es la segunda actividad para
Tercera.
Anda a buscar. Anda a buscar, te dije. ¿Y eso? ¡Carajo! ¡Te gané, Cristian! Mira. ¿Vos hiciste eso? Parece real, viejo. 230,000 visitas. En 9 horas. Gente, abrimos un nuevo reto con ustedes. Si este video llega a 500,000 likes, Cristian y yo vamos a entrar a esa casa de noche. Si hay alguien, mostrate. ¡Sácame de carajo!
Now, what's cool about that trailer, you think that this showed a lot, but it actually did not show you the best jump scares in that movie, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
wouldn't if I knew there was too many spoilers. I wouldn't have shown the trailer because I don't do that. Professor says I don't know how legit it really is, but WWE stars Shotzi and Scarlett have a YouTube channel where they visit places and get some activity. Oh, that's pretty interesting.
that is.
And he says it looks great. It actually really was a good found footage movie, and there was a lot of steady cam. There wasn't a whole lot of shaky cam. They what you see in the trailer is basically all the moments where the camera was shaky. Everything else was really steadily filmed. Love that trailer. I just noticed the time, so I'm thinking we probably got to wrap it up. I'm not sure what we'll be talking about next week.
I was actually looking for a trailer of a movie that I wanted to preview. I saw it this morning, but I saw it in South Korean. But
Okay. Do you know the
there's
name of the movie?
I'm trying to find it right now as you're talking. So give me a second. Maybe I can screen capture it and do the what do you call it? I know it's from Shudder.
It's from Shudder. Is it a
it's-
recent release?
Yes. No, it's from 2021. But hold on. While you go interact with the chat for a minute while I do that.
I don't even know what to say other than.
Well, I mean,
Well,
talk about the.
I should remind you guys that last night, I was on a live stream with Kira and Mika and a bunch of other people from the Scream Kings and Scream Queens, and we had a great conversation about The Woman in the Yard. Very, very fascinating picture, especially if you know that it is a mystery thriller and not a horror going in. I feel like they kind of mismarketed it as a horror movie. It's more of a mystery thriller, a drama. It does have elements of horror, absolutely has elements of horror. But if you know going in that you're going in for a dramatic mystery thriller, I think you'll get a whole lot more out of it than if you think of it as just being a horror movie. Some of the
All right.
highlights, without spoiling it, are the camera work, phenomenal. The editing, the sound design, really love that, and the acting, of course, and the biggest thing is the writing. I think the person who did the screenplay, this is their first Hollywood film, and I think they did a really good job with their writing.
I found it. I remember what it was.
Okay, do you know the name?
Yep. Metamorphosis.
Metamorphosis.
But look up Metamorphosis trailer, and you have to click on the Shutter exclusive one because it comes with captions.
Metamorphosis Shutter trailer.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah, I watched this. I watched the second one down.
There
That
it
one. All right. Yeah, that one. I watched that trailer at lunch today. This is the movie that we're going to be reviewing.
이성을 마비시키고 마지막 단계에서는 인간은 죽고 악마만 남는다는 거예요.
I've seen this movie.
Oh, you have? Was it any good?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Oh, okay. Well then, see, this is what I'm saying.
누구야?
얘들을 어떻게 키웠는데
언니 집에 이상한 일이 벌어지고
다음에 누구 모습 될지 알 수가 없어요. 그러면 어느 순간 우리 모두 끝장인 거예요. 어차피 쟤는 내 딸이 아니라면 그러니까 잘못해도 아무 상관이 없어. 절대 믿지도 듣지도 마.
So you already watched it.
Yeah, it would make a good double feature with oh gosh, what's the name? I bet you Kira.
Oh,
I bet you Kira and Mika would know what movie I'm talking about. It's a movie about a Korean village where there's like negative spiritual activity without spoiling it, and they blame it on a Japanese guy that has moved into the village. What is the name of that movie? Oh, hold on, let me look it up. Take over for a hot second while I look this movie up.
Yeah. All right. Low budget movies made. I agree. Like with this comment. I think low budget made with like I think like because I'm a very
Hold on. Slow down. When you put the comment up, read the person's name, the comment, then
Tom
respond.
Barker says low budget movies made with heart are better than big budget Hollywood cash grabs. I agree. Like I saw one of my favorite, like a couple of them that I like because I like found footage. Is like Creep. That was made. I guess it might have been made on a shoestring budget and exists. Like those two movies are better than to me. Like I'll watch those more than I'll watch Infinity Wars.
I found the name of the movie. It's called The Wailing. The Wailing would make a good double feature with Metamorphosis.
All right.
Have you seen The Wailing?
Nope.
Let's play the trailer for that, and then I'll get out of here because you got to see.
Well, I have one more movie, but okay.
Okay. I'll play The Wailing, and then you tell me the next movie.
Yep.
Trailer.
You're gonna love it. And then we'll leave.
이렇게 소문이 바다한 말이요. 무슨 이유가 있는 거요? 이유가 요새 자꾸 동네에서 사람 죽어나가는 거요. 그놈이랑 뭔 연관이 있는 거요? 싹 다 그 양반이 오거나 생긴 일들 아니요. 여기다 뭔 일이 다냐 그래? 여기서 다 죽여붙여. 직접 본 거야? 한번 봤지.
맞는가? 이 뭐가 이제 이거 뭐야 이거? 아따.
자네 며칠 전에 만나면 안 되는 것을 만난 적 있지? 아내가 그곳을 건드려 그랬어?
똑같아요 증상이 사람들이. 그놈이 자꾸 눈에 빼는 것은 그놈이 자꾸 찾아가고 빼는 것이라 피를 말려 죽이려고.
그놈은 그냥 미끼를 던져본 것이고 자네 딸내미는 그곳을 확 물어본 것이요. 내 눈깔로 직접 봐야수 같다.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah.
Now
You're
what's the
backslash.
back? You mean
Yeah.
like backslash?
Backslash.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. // DEM
DEM
_N.
_N.
Does it come up? Now put trailer.
Trailer.
Did it come up?
Is this from 2016?
No, it's actually from 2024. Maybe there's not a trailer for it. I watched a trailer for it on the found footage. Is it a? Yeah, DEMO _N.
Oh, DEMO underscore
Demo _N.
_N. No.
Nope. Okay. Shall I tell you what the trailer was?
No. Let me see if I can. Let me Google and see if it has an alternate title. Let's see here. /DEMO _N. Movie. Let's try that. Yeah, it's not coming up in Google.
Because it's on the Found TV site.
Okay. What's the site's title?
FoundTV.com.
Okay. FoundTV.com. Maybe it's a independent short or something.
No. Now look, go down. Scroll down.
Mhm.
Or do you have to become a member? I don't
Are
have
you
to
a
become a member. I'm a member.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Wait, go to
Your tickets. Filmmaker submit your film. So it's an indie film because it says filmmaker submit your film here. So it's probably an independent film, and they just haven't.
They have other ones on there too. They have full length features.
It says start watching for free.
Just
unlimited streams, free with ads, or subscribe for ad free. Yeah, you can't even.
No. Yeah, all right.
Well, that'll be for next time. We'll find it.
Well, I can tell you what it is.
Okay, what is it?
It's like your favorite movie, the internet movie.
Okay, I need more information in that.
The what's it called? I can't remember now because we've seen so many. You know when they're like all in the chat boxes all together, and they get somebody gets they do a seance.
Host.
It's like Host.
It's like Host. Okay.
But they bring in a demon.
Mhm.
Because the guy, from what I see on the trailer, they're doing a little video chat, and an email pops up that says DEMON_N, and he clicks. It says click here, and he clicks on it, and bam, that's when it gets possessed, and it just possesses everybody. So I don't know. I have to see it.
Yeah, Host is on Shudder. The last time I saw it was on Shudder. It might be on some other sites. I can look right now to see where else you can watch Host if you don't have Shudder. I think it was produced by Shudder. So let's see. Host, it's from 2020, and it was filmed during a pandemic, which is why they filmed it using just their computer screens. It says here it's also available on Prime Video and AMC Plus through Prime Video. But it's pretty good. I could probably show that a little bit. Let me go back. I know I said we're gonna get out of here, but I might as well show Host. Maybe you can't put the slashes in.
No, because it keeps coming up with that sickly dude.
Host trailer. There we go.
Hey.
Hi, guys.
Hey, guys. Tina. Caroline. Hi, Teddy.
Let's do a shot after us.
Hey, everyone, get in. 3, 2, 1.
Have you ever done anything like this before?
I've never done this over Zoom. Obviously, we're not physically together, but there's no reason why Spirit can't communicate over the internet. Nothing's going to happen. Visualize us sitting in a circle. Spirit, we invite you to use us to pass on any communication. Is there anyone there? Please come forward.
What was that? Amy, was that you?
I heard it.
I heard something. I think there's something here. Do you see that?
Oh, Emma, no. Funny.
There's something. You know, we've connected with something. We gotta keep going. We gotta talk to it.
Not good. I told you not to disrespect the spirits. It could be something demonic.
Hey, this is all you know. Not my fault. This is your fault.
Emma, turn the filters off. Come on.
Okay, so I found there is a listing. Oh, go ahead.
I know. I was gonna say I found the actual website that you're supposed to go on. It's watch.foundtv.com.
Mm-hmm.
But
hold on, is this for real? It just rolled into
no, it dropped today.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess we're doing a trailer reaction right now. What I was going to say before I did find the IMDb listing for Demon. Apparently, originally it was a 3-minute short. Then they expanded it to a 1 hour and 10-minute movie. There isn't a trailer on YouTube, but there is an IMDb listing without the /. It's just capital DEMO _N.
Oh.
And it doesn't say, it says an online friends reunion has run amok when Gary opens an email containing a link to a demo of a video game, which he learns is cursed and obliviously invites a supernatural force into the chat. I'm adding that to my watch list.
Yeah, it goes good with the other ones we watched.
Mm-hmm.
I love this website. This website is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
The found TV. I'm like, I found heaven. I'm like, yes.
All right, so let's react to the Megan 2.0 trailer because I did not know it dropped. All right, let's see.
How do I say goodbye?
I'll admit, there were some bugs in my programming. It's hardly fair to blame me for that. But one thing hasn't changed. I will do whatever it takes to protect Katie. What the hell is this? You put me in this plastic Teletubby?
Prove you can be trusted, maybe we'll give you an upgrade.
Mrs. Forrester, we have a problem. We're hunting an autonomous android named Amelia. She was built using your design for Megan.
How's this possible? You deleted it.
Apparently you didn't. Nothing in our arsenal can stop her. She's gone rogue, killing anyone who's contributed to her creation.
I think I did it again.
And you and Katie are next.
I know how to stop Amelia. She's getting more powerful. Soon she'll be the most dangerous weapon on the planet. Put me in a body and I'll help you stop her.
You remember what happened last time. You threatened to rip out my tongue and put me in a wheelchair.
I was upset. Look, she wants to help us. Everyone deserves a second chance.
You would like us to rebuild a deranged robot in order to catch another one.
Would you prefer I gave you a printout that you can read at your own pace?
Okay, Megan. Time to give you an upgrade. Anything you'd like to add?
I want to be stronger, faster. Hey, so remember the time I strangled you and set the lab on fire? I want you to know that won't happen again.
Thank you so much.
And while you're at it, make me taller. All right, meat sacks. Let's get to work.
Well, look who came out to play.
I was programmed to protect Katie. The only question is, are you going to stand in my way? Hold on to your vaginas.
What? I don't care if she did kill 4 people. She is a smoking hot warrior princess.
I'll make you a deal. You can kill Gemma.
Y'all showing the whole freaking movie. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't show the whole freaking movie. It's only 10 seconds left. I haven't seen so much. Well, hopefully I'll forget it all by the time June rolls around.
You will.
But yeah.
But don't touch Katie.
Megan.
Wait, let me see the writing again. Who's did Akela slaying? Based on characters created by Akela Cooper and James Wan. Written and directed by Gerard Johnstone. Now, Gerard was the director of the first Megan. I do have some reservations about you not bringing Akela back to write and James Wan back to write. Like, we'll see. We will see. looked like they Terminator 2'd her.
I was going to
Hopefully,
say that.
yeah, it's very Terminator 2. I hope that it's gorier because they can definitely go a lot gorier with the programming.
But not if it's robot versus robot.
Yeah.
I'll wait for the DVD.
Mm-hmm. What I will do is I'll show everyone the IMDb listing. It comes up as DEMO underscore. See, this is the 2023 short, which was 3 minutes long. And then this is the 2024 full film, which is 1 hour and 10 minutes. This is the cover artwork for it. I can get it a little bit larger.
Yeah.
This is no video game, so it looks pretty interesting. So we'll have to check that out. And obviously it's very, very indie. So yeah, that's definitely a watch. All right, let me stop sharing so we can get out of here. I know I said that 20 minutes ago.
Someone's saying what it do.
Oh, it's Brian. Hey, what's up, Brian? Says what it do. Wait. Yes, they should have brought back Akela Cooper. Not too sure about part 2. We'll watch though. Yes, I agree that the trailer for Sinners showed a lot. Did you see the trailer for Sinners?
No.
So you don't know anything about Sinners?
No.
Okay, hold on. Since I'm on IMDb, I will show you the first couple minutes of Sinners.
Well, okay.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, I forgot to share the screen. Let me go back. Present.
Yeah, stop doing these Britney Spears. That song's stuck in my damn head.
And watch, I'm probably gonna have to cut that part, the audio out of the stream if they ding me. Let's see. Will this?
We've been gone a long time. We back now.
You twins? Nah, we cousins.
I'm not gonna play the whole trailer because they do show too much. I'll probably stop at 1 minute in.
The gift of making music so true. It can conjure spirits from the past and the future. This gift can bring fame and fortune.
Will somebody take me in your eyes?
But it also can pierce the veil between life and death.
Listen here, this ain't no house party. Shit. Y'all ready to drink? Y'all ready to sweat till y'all stink?
You want some?
You keep dancing with the devil.
Careful, boy. You gonna bite off more than you can chew.
One day he's gonna follow you home. We got us a problem, y'all. What the hell going on?
Oh, we heard tale of a party. This world already left you for dead. I can save you from your fate.
We don't need no saving.
Yes, you do.
And you are?
I am. Your way out. Don't cry. It's all better now.
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
where I would leave
yeah.
it. I wouldn't play more than that. You see the vampire reveal, and that should be the end of the trailer.
Yeah. All right.
So what do you think of that?
Looks like a good watch. I'm actually gonna that was one of those movies that I was trying to get on the what do you call it?
The
Free preview.
the screener list.
Yeah, but they're not up. It's not up yet, which I'm trying to get on that.
Yeah, he just posted a link to not a link, but he posted a post today saying that he's gonna try to get the screener soon.
Yeah, and I'm going to try to grab that.
Yeah, try to get the screener for that. That would be interesting. I hope that it's good. I'm not super excited about period pieces like that.
Yeah.
Doesn't create anticipation. 3 minutes. Yeah,
Uh.
3 minutes is too long for a trailer. Notice I played 1 minute and 36 seconds. That's all you needed for a trailer. 2 minutes and 55 seconds, you're going to show everything that happens in a movie, and that's not cool.
Yeah.
Professor says, if someone went around showing a demon video link, all of us weirdos would 100% open that link. Yeah, probably, because we wouldn't believe it's real. Looking forward to seeing that Sinners movie, but someone needs to fire the people that edit these trailers. Yes. Horrible. I mean, they totally ruined Abigail. Abigail would have been so cool if they had played the trailer and the last thing you saw was Abigail say, "I'm sorry for what's going to happen to you tonight."
And then it goes to black, and you hear some screaming. And that's it.
And you just hear screaming. It creates anticipation. It makes you want to go to see the movie to see what was Abigail talking about. But instead, they have to have that stupid little record scratch. Oh, it's a vampire. It's a vampire ballerina. Like, oh my God, why would you do
what?
that?
You know what's a good trailer?
What?
That not a lot of people talk about?
What?
It came right before Transformers. And it was a camera. Someone recording a camera, and you see the Statue of Liberty's head fall down the street. The guy's like, "What is going on? What is going?" And that's all it was. That was it.
Yep.
And I was like, "What the hell?" Because the Statue of Liberty had giant claws in it.
Also,
and I remember
the original trailer for From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh, yeah.
No one knew it was a vampire movie.
No, that makes it good.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, it's now.
Now, really, really time to get out of here because I know it's
the marathon stream today, folks.
Yeah, marathon stream.
I don't mind doing these 2-hour ones.
Mm-hmm. We just got to start earlier. Maybe we got to start at 6:00.
Yeah, I get best trailer. Oh, Tom Barker says best trailer ever was for Alien.
Yes, with just the egg. It just showed that egg, and it just said, "In space, no one can hear you scream." That was great. Also, the trailer for Suspiria with the woman brushing her hair, and then when she turns around, it's a skeleton.
I have a question for maybe someone in the chat that might be of a certain age, in their 50s, like Gen Xers.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody else remember the trailer for Poltergeist and then saying Poltergeist rated R? Because I remember that.
No, I never remember it being rated
R. I remember the trailer being rated R. I remember the movie being rated R before it came out.
I do not remember that. It was PG when I saw it.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem. I saw it. I swear it said rated R.
Mm.
And
could be a Mandela effect.
It's not a Mandela effect. How would I remember?
You know what? We should start doing maybe some type of Gen X stream. We'll have to come up with a concept and maybe do it on Mondays or something.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Mm-hmm. With that, I thank everyone in the chat for coming out.
Yes.
We will see you next week when we figure out what next week's show is going to be about.
It'll be a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe another ghost hunt.
Yeah. No, it won't be another ghost hunt, but it'll definitely be a surprise. Until next time.